Hi guys, my name is Angel. Welcome to the Makers HQ. As you know by now, Tatiana has a job right now. She's working. So she doesn't have all the time that she used to have to make videos with me. So now it's me who's making the videos, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna be stuck with me forever. She's gonna have her free time to make videos together, right? So the video for today, it's about I don't have a project. I'm not doing anything. I just want to talk because we like to talk. But I have all these things that I want to say about sublimation and vinyl, HTV, DTF, um, because I watch a lot of YouTube and I'm always doing my researches, even online. And I want to give you my perspective on not what, yeah, exactly what each of them are, but also for you who probably started like us. Us, when we first got the machine, my first idea was to transfer my pictures onto anything. Like I wanted to transfer my pictures, the pictures that I had taken from New York, from Argentina, pictures in general, like because I love taking photos. I said, why don't I just transfer my photos onto anything, and then I don't know, I sell them, I give them away, I collect them, I don't know, whatever. That was the idea, right? That's how I got into sublimation, and I had to watch hundreds and hundreds of videos to understand what was what and how everything worked, right? So this is a video for you who either bought a sublimation machine with an idea or already had a sublimation machine and doesn't know what to do with it, right? Because there are so many options. So in my case, like what I want to tell you right now is that they are all different. It's all based on your needs and what you want to do. Like I said, in my case, it was transferring pictures. In your case, could be doing logos or doing writings, like you want to express yourself and you want to have full sentences on your t-shirt, right? Or your jacket or your sweater or anything. And you have one category for each of your projects, right? You can use the three of them or you can stick to one and go all the way, right? That's not me, but I think a lot of people do it that way too. They are like, okay, I just want to transfer my pictures and the only thing that works for me is sublimation, which is true. The only thing that works for you if you want to do that is sublimation, right? So let me tell you a little bit of each. Sublimation, you get your paper with your design, with your picture. Let's say, I'm gonna say picture because other designs are a different story. So your picture, and you want to put it on your sweater, on your t-shirt. So first, your sweater, t-shirt, or any garment has to be polyester light color, right? It has to be 60, 40, 50, 50, 100 polyester, perfect. The more polyester, the better results. Like less polyester, you're gonna have to play with your settings when using the heat transfer, the machine. Like anything that is this color, light blue, white, blah blah blah, all those colors, in the pastel or in the like, nothing that is dark. It doesn't transfer on dark. It doesn't transfer on black, on dark brown, dark green. Anything that's dark is not gonna transfer because sublimation, it doesn't have white. So if you want anything white, it has to be either your garment or your canvas, right? Or whatever you left white in the picture is gonna turn into the color of your canvas. So in this case, it's gonna, anything that I sublimate on this is gonna turn pink, right? So those are the things that sublimation has that are not very beneficial for anyone. You have to work around it, right? Like you have to work around those things that we have no solution for it. Like it is what it is, right? Now, and then you have DTF. I'm sorry, not DTF. HTV, Heat transfer vinyl. So heat transfer vinyl, it's mostly design based, it's cutting based. So you have to make a design, a solid design with a solid color that is gonna be cut around like this, and then you're gonna press it on whatever you want to press it. The good thing about HTV is that you can press it on anything. It can be polyester, it can be cotton, it can be anything. Just like you're gonna press it and it's gonna stay. Another good thing is that it has a texture. So for example, I have this HTV, right? So this one. See, this one is silver. And when you touch it, it has a texture. With sublimation, this doesn't happen. Sublimation doesn't have a texture. Sublimation fuses with the garment, fuses the ink of the sublimation fuses with the polyester, which is, I guess, is plastic. I don't want to, that's a wild guess, but it fuses. All I know is that the polyester melts and it fuses with the ink of the sublimation. And then you get great results. You get your picture transferred to your t-shirt. So that's sublimation. And then I show you vinyl. Vinyl also comes in different textures. Once you put it on, it doesn't blend, it doesn't fuse, but you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the texture. And it comes, the beauty of HTV is that it comes in different materials. Like you have vinyl puff vinyl, you have flock, you have this one that is silver, you have holographic, you have different, like hundreds of vinyls to choose from that have different textures. And to start, you need a cutting machine. It's any machine that can cut through the letters, right? It's different. The sublimation is a little bit more complicated. The sublimation, sublimation is straightforward, but this one, it's a little bit more tricky, and especially with the amount of like vinyls that you have. Each vinyl has different temperatures and different times. I have seen online that it says, okay, if you want to start a business, let's say making tote bags, making t-shirts, let's say, it tells you that vinyl is low cost for a startup, right? It is true, and it's not so much. Like, you need a cutting machine. That cutting machine is gonna add to your cost, right? Plus the sublimation machine. Right there, you have two machines. Different is with sublimation. With sublimation, you don't really need anything else other than, yeah, it tells you also online, it tells you need a printer. Yes, that's true, you need a printer, but not necessarily, because you can send your design to be printed on sublimation paper, and you can start sublimating like the next day. As soon as the next day you create your design, you send your pictures. If you don't know how to create designs, you can pay someone to do it, you can buy them, you can download from those free, like copyright free websites. There are endless of things that you can do with sublimation. You can start right away. That's how I feel. I feel like sublimation is right away. It's faster than vinyl, faster than HTV. That's for sure, right? And then last, you have DTF. So DTF is the one that came in and just blew everything up. Like, we were all like chilling with sublimation and HTV, and then DTF. Honestly, personally, I've never done any DTF. I didn't have the opportunity. I've been avoiding it, but not in a bad way. It's just like, I'm so interested in doing vinyl and vinyls and sublimation that I said, why am I gonna do DTF when I can do vinyl, right? But it's completely different. DTF is amazing on its own, because DTF, what it gives you, it's the chance to create designs, very colorful designs, right? They can be logos, they can be a mix of like whatever you want to mix, as long as you have solid colors. Now, if you have, and also like your edges are also solid, it doesn't transfer anything that's faded, it won't transfer it. Your design has to be solid, and that I don't really like that. I'm not like a logo person, a person who's gonna like do solid flowers, solid cars, solid everything. Like everything has to be solid. Those type of designs, they don't go very well with me. I don't really like them so much. That's why I didn't do anything. I don't have anything. So for example, let me show you. Like Tatiana did this sweater, right? This is sublimation, right? So I'm gonna show you. So sublimation, see the fading on her face, the colors. So this is sublimation. This is how sublimation looks like, right? Look at the blues here, the greens and blues, the aquas. See? So you get, it's like real. It's like a picture, sublimation, right? And it's done on a white sweater, right? The same as this side. See, this is not vinyl. This is sublimation. You get the letters, everything. See, it's perfect, beautiful, right? So, but with DTF, you can easily do this. You can easily do this, and this doesn't have to be, if you get a DTF with this writing like this, you can transfer it on anything. Like it can be black, it can be dark, it can be light, it doesn't matter, it doesn't discriminate. You just go, and it's the same as sublimation. You can get them done somewhere else, you create your designs, you send them back to you, you go pick it up, and the next day you can start doing this. You can start doing DTF the next day, right? So we went from the last option to this, to me, the first option, right? If you have, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have a sublimation machine, DTF, if you're not transferring pictures, if that's not what you want, forget about pictures, huh? DTF is the way to go, because DTF gives you everything that you need, everything other than, it doesn't give you realistic colors. It doesn't give you real life pictures, right? That, forget about it. But it's gonna give you, if you want to, let's say, do shirts for a soccer team, and you want to do the numbers, so you want to do the names, you want to do the name of the team. I said soccer, it can be basketball, it can be hockey, it can be anything that imagine, any sport, right? And you have 50 players in the whole like league, and you want to make t-shirts. So DTF will be the way to go, right? Because vinyl, it's gonna get, at the end of the 10th t-shirt is gonna get so expensive, because vinyl, you have to cut them, you have to, like, no, it's impossible. But DTF, I think, is the way to go. I say this, send them, get your designs made, because the printer for DTF is completely out of control with the prices. Like, I understand, I do understand, it's not expensive. It's just I cannot afford it. That's two different things. I know they are not expensive, because you get what you get in return when you do DTF is amazing, right? So I can afford $3,000-$4,000 printer, but doesn't mean that it's expensive, obviously. For someone who has a sublimation machine and don't know what to do with it, I would just go and dig into what DTF is, and try it and give it a try. And then over time, you're gonna learn the same way we learn. Like, okay, what is vinyl? What do I need for vinyl? How do I use vinyl? And I don't know, sublimation. Again, I'm very sad that sublimation is not complete, that is not more than what it is. I wish technology would just push it forward in ways that we can all enjoy sublimation for what it is, because I think it's an amazing, it's fantastic. Sublimation is fantastic, but it works on very limited garments, right? That's when we talk about garments. But also you can do a billion of other products, like mugs, you can do coasters, you can do keychains. What else? I had written the list of things you could do. Let me see. Plates, name tags, magnets, mouse pads. Like, you can go to here, at least here we have Michaels. You go to Michaels, you go to the sublimation section, and you have a bunch of blanks that you can get and start like sublimating the next day. Anything, you can sublimate anything, right? To end this video, you have a sublimation machine, you don't know what to do, go and read about DTF, look for your local printing store, ask them if they do DTF, or look for a DTF printing place, send your designs, and try it. Try it first, whatever you want to print, right? And that's it. So that was my take on all these things that are happening with the transfer business. I know it's a headache. It's a headache. It's too many things. It's too many things. But it is what it is. That's what the technology is nowadays. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna go. I hope that I brought something to the table for you to actually, I don't know, maybe think about it or take action on it, do something about it like we did when we started. Hope you collect your own information and are able to start your own thing, right? Even a YouTube channel. That would be amazing. And that's it. That's it for today. If you like it, subscribe, follow, watch it again. You know what to do. That the whole YouTube thing that we do, all of us. And I will be seeing you next time. Okay, take care.